In this episode of Diva Diorama, we'll be looking at the brand new series of Make It Mini Appliances that I was lucky enough to recently find at my local Target. MiniVerse has really stepped up the cuteness with these adorable little appliances that tout real working features to dispense ice and resin. Could these appliances really make making Make It Mini beverages easier? Or will they just make making a mess that much more likely? Stay tuned because we're about to find out. We're gonna open one of these guys and test it out just to see if it's helpful for getting resin out or if it just makes a huge mess, as I kind of imagine it would. Working with the resin just as is kind of makes a mess. So having to run it through this machine, I can't imagine that it's gonna be much better. But I did really like the retro look of this machine. I think it's adorable. And I really like the espresso cups that it came with, although these espresso cups look rather large. They look more like coffee cups. The nice thing about this series, of course, is like the holiday series, it tells you what's inside, but it's kind of neat because they leave the color of the appliance as a surprise. So that's kind of nice. I really appreciate that. So let's go ahead and open it. This capsule is huge, by the way, guys. It's like not quite 6 inches across in diameter. Maybe we can give MiniVerse a break on the capsule concept and maybe we can just have them put it in boxes, you know, something a little bit more biodegradable than a plastic capsule. I mean, it's a cute concept, but at this point, it's not really that necessary. Especially when they put holes in the capsules. And I understand why they do that so that kids don't suffocate on these things, but it really hampers the reusability of these things, which is unfortunate. Okay, so we've got, maybe the coaster gives us a hint as to which color we're getting. And then we've got this package, which appears to contain our ingredients and our utensil. And then we've got a Make It Mini Appliance Series 1 Collector's Guide, and of course the safety manuals. So let's take a look at that. Make It Mini Appliances Collect 8 Series 1. So here we have our Collector's Guide. Firstly, we have the soda fountain available in 2 colors. We've got the red and the blue. The red has the lemon lime soda and the blue has the orange soda. Then you have the espresso machine in 2 colors. The turquoise machine has the mocha, I guess, flavor. And the pink one has the latte, so a milk espresso. And then you've got the boba machine here, which the machine looks the same, but you've got different ingredients. So this one has what looks to be ube boba, and then this one has a peach boba. And then you've got your juice dispenser. Again, the juice dispenser looks to be the same design, but with different ingredients. So you've got this juice dispenser with raspberry juice, and this juice dispenser has lemonade or lemon juice. So there you have it, guys. Those are the different appliances. And we've got the instructions, the recipes in the back. So we've got a read me first, which looks like the manual. And then we've got this. I don't know. I guess this is just before you start, do not expose machines to direct sun or UV light. You can't play with these machines outside in the sun, because the resin might cure right in the machine, and then you ruin your machine. Before you start, it says, your machine may leak during play. Use the extra cups to catch the resin and build another drink. And they mention keep rubbing alcohol or wipes close by, which I have. Highly recommended to wear gloves. I should probably wear gloves. Do not pour resin directly into machine. Place the provided bottle into the machine upside down to dispense. So I wonder if it screws into the machine. That would be interesting. Clean your machine. If resin is still wet, use alcohol wipes, not included, to clean out the excess resin. If hardened, pick the resin out carefully to remove the excess resin. Okay, so A we have... Okay, so remove the lid and whatever insert you have for your particular machine, and then cure it in the sunlight. Oh, this is for cleaning the machine. Okay. How about how to use it? You can remove the tray insert to fill up larger cups. Okay. But how do we use the machine? I don't see anything that really tells you in either of these. I mean, we've got the cleaning instructions here, but there's really no instructions on how to use the machine. Oh, and we've got the pink machine. Cute. Okay, so that means we've got, I guess, a set of blue cups, which is awesome. That's kind of what I was hoping for. All right, well, let's look at the machine first. I'm really wondering, okay, so that moves, the lever moves. So, oh, okay, that comes right out. We can either use the platform to fill our cup or remove that and use the bottom of the machine. The plastic, I have to say, feels a bit thin. So we lift that lid off. It's just very simple. You swivel the handle here and it just opens up like that. I guess it's pretty straightforward. It would be kind of neat if it was heated somehow so that the resin comes out really quickly. So there's the machine. So I guess the coaster doesn't give you a clue which color you get. Let's open this next to see what the cups are like and the saucers. We've got 2 saucers here and these cups, which really look like coffee cups more than espresso cups. Oh, it's a little stuck on there. I'm gonna try and soak that in some water and see if we can get that off. And we've got this espresso cup. Sweet, these are like perfect. And it fits under there. Okay, and then let's open the ingredients. We've got 2 spoons. We've got whipped cream, 2 little whipped creams in there. They look like they're the same size of our usual whipped creams. They managed to fit 2 in there. And then we have our mocha, our Rise and Shine coffee oh no, it's the latte, excuse me. Right, because this is the pink machine. So here we have the sun with his mug of piping hot, I guess this time it's coffee. So hot you can see the steam coming off of it. So let's read this. It says mini stuff. Serving size 1 fun mini. Wait, let's try and make it like super retro commercial. Mini stuff. Serving size 1 fun mini. Sunshine 100%. Vitamin fun 100%. Total smiles 100%. Daily value is based on how much fun it is to make this mini. So doing the retro voice, I suddenly turned into a dude. You know, I'm curious about this whipped cream. I've never seen 2 before. I'm gonna take a look here in my pantry. This is the whipped cream that comes in your standard Make It Mini kit. And so there's only 1. Let's compare the size. Yeah, it's the same size. I wonder how many you can get in there. Can you get 3 in there? Oh yeah, 3 fit in there. Woohoo! All right. Okay, well, you know that I'm the Make It Mini person that likes to preserve dinnerware just because I have dolls, so I'd like to be able to display my dishes without anything in them. So I'd like to preserve that. I know in the past we've used slime. We've put slime inside and have lined the remaining area with plastic wrap, but I've got an even better idea. So we're gonna try that. So the first thing we're gonna do, I wanna see if we can just straight up line the entire area of a piece of dinnerware and fill it with resin. So I've got here Glad Press and Seal, and I'm gonna cut a small piece of it. This stuff is neat because it's similar to plastic wrap, but it has like a sticky. See that, how it sticks to my finger? I'm thinking this is going to work better. Although this is a very small piece of dinnerware here. Let's try using a bottle that is not much smaller. Yeah, like something like that. Oh, look at that. That was almost instantaneous. We just did it with our Make It Mini ketchup bottle. And now I'm just trying to get the sides here. Let's see if we can get the plastic wrap to lie even flatter. There's a big wrinkle in that. I know this is kind of unorthodox, but again, I just really want to try and preserve this dinnerware so that we have more options for play. You know what? Let's pull it so that it sticks to the sides here.
just to help the paper stay taut. Hopefully we get a clean result. So that looks like a pretty good lining in there. I don't think it matters too much what the bottom looks like. So let's trim off the excess. Press and seal. Okay, so there we have it. It's not as fun, I'll admit that. I mean, it's not as fun to put something that looks like that under there. What I'm interested in is to see if this thing actually helps dispense the resin. I'm gonna heat this resin up. I know in my last video, I talked about my mug warmer that I had purchased from my local thrift store. So again, I've got my water reservoir with my sake cup on the inside here. And I'm going to place that on the mug warmer that is heating up right now and then invert this bottle inside of there so that it warms up the resin to make it easier to pour out of this machine. I'm kind of suspecting that different Make It Mini resins have a different viscosity. We'll see if the coffee resin is a bit thinner. We'll let that sit for a while. So while we're waiting for that to warm up, I was just kind of looking at the machine here, and it appears as if you can take this out. You see it kind of clips in that way. So from the inside, if you just kind of try and squeeze it together, or at least just get one side, then it'll pop right out. And you might actually be able to get these machines thoroughly cleaned. At least looks like you'll be able to clean this espresso machine fairly well. And then this reservoir appears like it should make it so that the resin doesn't get all over on the inside. But again, we're going to test it out and see just how messy it turns out to be. So that has been heating for more than a half an hour now. Had to stop filming because someone's playing basketball outside and you can totally hear it. This feels pretty nice and warm now. We're going to first make sure that our espresso machine is closed on the bottom here. And then we're going to take our resin and remove the cap. And I'm going to see if this will screw in or if it just sets in there. So I'm inverting the machine here. Oh, there's no way to screw it in because this reservoir conforms to the shape of the bottle. So let's see how far we can push it in. I think that's about it. And then we'll put it upright here, close it up, get our press and seal lined espresso cup underneath, and then we'll open it up and see how it comes out.
1 minute later.
Nothing's happening. Nothing's coming out. All right, let's take it out. Okay, so that's what it looks like there. Maybe we can give it a squeeze, a light squeeze. Oh, there we go. Okay, a light squeeze started it. Let's see if it goes. Nope, nothing's happening now. Okay, I'm gonna close it and I'm gonna see what this bottle looks like. There's some in there. We'll see if this little bit comes out. Oh, there we go. It's finally coming out now that the bottle is gone. Okay, it's dripping out. Maybe we'll let that drip out and then clean it and then we'll try again. That's what it looks like there. The drips are just very slowly coming down. Okay, guys, I'm finally back. There was more basketballers. So this has been sitting in here for probably a good half an hour. It feels pretty warm to the touch. I don't think it's gonna get any warmer than that. Let's see if we can put it in this machine and get it to flow. Here I am expecting it to just flow right out, but I mean, there's nothing in there to be seen yet. Oh, but look at that. Okay, I think this is it, guys. I think we're really gonna get it to flow now. So I've got it. Whoa, no, forgot to close it. So it should pour out. It should just fall right out. Hello. Nothing yet. Oh my goodness, it totally seemed like it was just gonna fall right out. What's going on? Maybe there's too much surface tension. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if maybe I can break whatever surface tension might be hindering this from coming out. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, if anything. I guess I need to try and squeeze it. Okay, we're gonna squeeze it. Okay, just to get it rolling, because seriously, I just need to squeeze it just a little to get it to come out. I don't know why it's not doing its thing. I guess we need to squeeze it, which it kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? I was expecting it to just kind of work on its own, not for you to have to keep squeezing it. So I'm just gonna close it here because I think that might be enough. Ah! No, no, no. Oh gosh, enough.
No, no, no.
I've got to clean up here. All right, see, this resin is pretty liquidy, and yet it's not coming out of that machine without putting a little pressure on it. That's kind of a bummer. Maybe that's what they mean for you to do, to just keep squeezing it until you get as much as you want out. It's kind of like a way of controlling it, but I thought that's what this lever was for. Or maybe what you have to do is keep it closed like that for a while and then open it. I wonder if that would work. Maybe we'll try that next, but in the meantime, let's get this cured in our Make It Mini oven here. Let me get a sheet of parchment and we'll put our cup on it and cure it in the oven. Okay, so we're finally back. I let it cure for 10 minutes because that's what the instructions indicated. So it should be really solid. Now comes the moment of truth. Although the resin's been sitting there getting cold for a little while, let's see if when I flip the switch here, if it runs out quicker. And so far nothing. So far nada. So I guess that is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to squeeze it. So let's squeeze a little on there. Yeah, it's not coming out on its own. Well, we've got our extra little bit of coffee there. It's very cold now, so it's not moving around, and I've got a bubble now too. This is not working out the way I expected, folks. Put our whipped cream, then put it on our tray here and cure it for another 5 minutes. Okay, so that has been curing for 5 minutes. Hopefully we can pop out the press and seal here. Oh, look at that, folks. It didn't cure. I should have cured it in stages because the bottom here is soft. Ooh. The top layer is cured. From this point on, it's hard, but the bottom here is squishy. All right, well, you know what? Let's get the resin out of here. And maybe what we can do, I'm gonna try and salvage that maybe. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna put on the bottom of this coffee cup. So for that, we're going to pull from our crazy slimy smoothie blends pack again. There's a coffee color there that I thought we could use. It's not the right color. We might be able to blend it, but that looks about the right color. That looks like the same color or close to the same color to me. So we're just going to grab a little piece of it. And like we did in our first episode of the Cafe 3 deboxing, if you haven't seen that video, check it out over here. We're going to line the bottom of this cup with the slime because the slime just comes right out really cleanly. So we're just going to prep that and wait for our topper to cure because I don't want to waste those whipped creams. And if you let the coffee or if you let the slime just sit in there, it'll level out on its own. So that's what we're going to count on here while our topping cures. Okay, so here we have it. It's been cured, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the flash just to clean it up a bit to try and give us as clean an edge as possible. And this will create a nice plug on our slime so that it doesn't dry out or dry out as quickly. Of course, you can get as fussy as you want, but that looks pretty good. That looks pretty clean. And then we just pop it in there on top of the slime, and there you have it. I'm pretty happy with that. So that kind of turned out a bit of a disaster, and I'm wondering if it's because of the resin. Maybe some resins are thicker than others. So I'm wondering if perhaps the sodas or the juice would work better in the appliance. So I'm tempted to open another appliance. I do think the boba probably has the same kind of opacity as the latte. So I think I want to try the soda. So here's what the capsule looks like. 2 possible colors here or flavors. It's kind of novel to see these capsules so gigantic. It's kind of fun. Oh, and we got the blue. I do like the blue color better. Oh, and it looks like we need to do a little assembling here. That looks like the bottom portion. And of course, we've got our utensils. We've got our placemat. And we've got the soda and such. Let's see how this goes together. This is a tray of some sort. Okay, it's for the top, I guess. Fits on like that. There we go. And then this looks like it snaps in on the bottom. And there we have it. Oh, how cute. The button is so loose. How neat. And that button's pretty loose. Also, with the espresso machine, there were 2 holes. So I wonder how the one perhaps larger hole will fare. Okay, and so we put the resin in that reservoir, which comes out. That's a pretty nice design feature so that it makes it a bit easier to clean out. And then this one also comes out. How cute is that? So let's go ahead and open. This is our ingredients. I'm assuming it's our ice and our soda. Comes with 2 coasters and 1 orange soda and 1 bag of ice, which appears to be open at the top, but we'll see shortly. And then here we have our beverage cups with our beverage cup holder, which is really super cute. I just love these beverage cups. They're pretty neat. Okay, we've got 2 beverage cups, 2 straws, 2 lids, and a beverage cup holder. Look at how cute that is. How sweet is that? That is really cute. Okay, so here we've got our machine set up with our ingredients. Let's check out this ice. Take off the bread tab tie thingy. It's already open at the top, so we don't have to cut it open. Remove this at the back and put that in there. Oh, I need to get the resin warming up here, so I got a little sidetracked. So it's actually been about a half an hour that this resin has been heating up here. The container does definitely feel warm. So we're going to open this up. Probably already, oh yes, it's very liquid. Let's go ahead and stick it in there. Okay, let's get our beverage cup and let's see it in action. We're gonna press this, see if the ice comes out. Okay, I guess we got a couple of ice cubes there. There's another one. Funny, I'm not seeing it actually happen or hearing it. Okay, so there's 3 so far. Let's see if we can bring it closer so we can kind of see. I guess we kind of maybe shake it around and see if that dislodges. There we go. We've got a few more. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then we're going to go here to the resin. And there we go. There we have it. It's dripping in there on its own. It's actually working on its own, which is great. Okay. Oh, and I think, is that already full? Okay. I think the resin flows better because it's not as thick. And perhaps it's because it's a more translucent color. These straws are a bit bent, maybe a lot bent. So I'm gonna go ahead and get one of my straws here. I think the blue would make a nice contrast to the orange here anyway. So we'll use a blue straw instead from my stash here in my kitchen. And I think that looks great. This is the first time I've made a beverage and I think that is just adorable. Oh my goodness. So that worked pretty well, guys. I mean, that was pretty quick. The resin just fell on its own, which was really nice. Okay, let's get that little bit of resin off. Try not to disturb the rest of it. As you can see, it's just slowly trickling down. I'll wait for that to sort of settle before we go about curing it. That's probably due to the ice. The ice traps some air in there, so maybe we'll stir it a little with our straw, dislodge some of the air that's in there. So let's open up our straw here. And let's pop that bubble for one thing. Ugh, huge bubbles. Got huge bubbles here. So we're just gonna kind of play with the resin a little here. See if we can make the bubbles kind of emerge at the surface. That is super cute. Oh, that is so cute. I guess it's okay if there's bubbles because it is soda, right? So there's some small bubbles in there. I don't see any really gigantic ones, which is good. Maybe that one looks a little, doesn't look so mini. So we'll pop the bubbles that don't look quite mini, and hopefully that'll be the end of it. Let's get the cover on there. Oh, how cute is that? That is so darn cute. That is so gosh darn cute, people. I love it. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. How sweet is that? How fun. Cure it in there in the oven. Get it in the oven without knocking it over. Get it in the oven without knocking it. So I think this one worked really well. But again, I think it's because the resin is more transparent and not as thick. It just flows so much easier out of the machine. Okay guys, so I cured this 3 times in my Make It Mini kitchen oven for a total of 15 minutes. And this is how it came out. And I don't know if you can see that. I can move this straw, and I don't know if you can see, but the resin on the inside moves too. So I think I'm going to continue to cure this under my large UV lamp off camera. So I cured it for 10 minutes and it appears like it's solid now. So perhaps the Make It Mini kitchen, you can see the light going on, but maybe the light is just not strong enough.
There you have it, Miniacs, the espresso and soda machines from MiniVerse. Were they a success or a mess? Are you excited to find these in the store? Let us know in the comments below. Also, let us know if you'd like to see more Make It Mini appliances, and smash that like button and share this video with your friends. Finally, a special heartfelt thank you to each and every subscriber to my channel. I am so grateful to have your support. Thank you for watching, and remember, growing old is unavoidable, but growing up is optional. So do something fun today. Until next time, bye!